All right, and we are back for another installment. I know I've missed a bunch of weeks. We've just been trying to pump out like all the ReZero content, Konosuba, all that kind of stuff. But we are back for some more. Does it hold up? The series where I revisit all the anime that I ever saw in the order that I saw them, and try to base them off like standards today to see if like my tastes were hella shit back then, and I have no room to talk about anyone's shit taste today, or vice versa, or maybe we're all on the same fucking boat. um I honestly don't remember what was last episode. I probably should have like checked it out beforehand, but it was probably something along the lines of like Attack on Titan or Tokyo Ghoul or something. In fact, I think it is like Tokyo Ghoul. But so this anime came during like when I was like going full weeb, when I just wanted more. Like I couldn't wait for weekly episodes. Like I was still gonna tune in for the weekly episodes, but I needed more. I needed it all. I was like, it was some new world, and so I came upon this one. It was like old even when I saw it. But today, but like it was still like heartwarming. It was still really funny. Today we are watching it. I think this is our first sex comedy anime. I think this is the only sex comedy anime. Like I wouldn't consider like ecchi like sex comedy. More so, I would consider ecchi just like fan service with the guise of it being like a rom-com or something like that. It's I don't know. It's for me, it's like a thin line between like sex comedy and then like rom-com or like dirty rom-com. But yeah, today we are watching Gata H Kei, Yamada's First Time. For those who don't know, the premise of this is a high school girl starts the school year off determined to get laid by 100 guys before the end of the school year. And the way she like, what I really like about this series is that it's really unapologetic about like her seeing herself like as a whore, her like being very proud of the fact that, you know what, I'm gonna be the biggest slut of all time and no one's gonna stop me, and I'm gonna wear that like a badge of honor. I'm gonna get all the pipe I can, and I'll look at the next girl and be like, I got more dick than you ever could. And I just thought like, man, like, because you read the premise and you're like, oh man, this is gonna be crazy. But what is really cool about this one is that right off the bat, it subverts all expectations of its premise. Where like, yeah, Yamada, she is very proud of Horus. She looks up to Horus. She thinks that's like the standard. She thinks a woman is valued by like how much men they can pull, right? And so she is determined to like be the best at that. But you get a gist, right? Yeah, at least if I'm remembering it correctly. It's been a while since I've seen this, but like you get a sense right away that this isn't going to be that kind of series. In fact, it's really the exact opposite of that kind of series. It does not shy away from like the sexual references, from the genitalia, like all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't treat it as something dirty. It treats it as something like that happens, that like because these are teenagers, they're growing up, they're discovering themselves, like they're getting comfortable with who they are, with who they think they should be. They try to put up fronts like, oh yeah, I would jump at the opportunity, but then they realize once they're in that opportunity, it's a lot scarier, a lot harder than it seems, than it's portrayed as in like high school movies and all that kind of stuff. All these characters are really lovable, if I remember them correctly. So you got Yamada, you got Yamada's friend, you got Kosuda, you got Kosuda's best friend, you got the sister. You're like, they're all like, I don't remember their names because it's been so long since I've seen this, but I remember really loving this. And like, it was one of those series that I was recommending to my friends when I was first getting into it, into anime, and they were like, yeah, no, this is why I hate anime. And it's like, oh, just give it a chance. But yeah, really excited to see if like the episode 1 still holds up, if it hits as hard as it hooked me in the first time around. So without further ado, this is gonna be Gata H Kei, Yamada's first time, episode 1. All right, let's go. Dude,
Hey, check out that girl.
Wow, she's like beyond pretty. Is she a model or something?
I think she's a freshman. She's
there she is,
gorgeous.
Yamada. So, back note, I made it known during our viewing of The Eminence in Shadow. Brittany Karbowski is my favorite English voice actress of all time, and it is literally because of this series. It is because of this series.
Yes, that's her last
This is like the first time that I ever saw her like have like the main character role.
So it goes without
And of
saying
course,
she's pretty
Alexis
hot,
Tipton in
right?
the background is cool too.
All yucky hair removed, check. Skin glowing, check. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Another day of perfection. Except for the one spot.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Why do you look
it,
like that?
like
so
it's
weird.
about them
Does
like
everyone else's look so
discovering
strange?
themselves, like getting
Dude,
comfortable
it's
in
all about a
themselves.
virgin. She just started high school. Guess what she wants to do more than
And here we go.
Ever since I was little, I've had one goal for high school. It's practically a lifelong dream. I'm gonna have sex with 100 guys.
No shame. And who says she needs to be ashamed of? That's what she wants, and that's what she wants.
Chica, have you ever heard of
Well,
Rocky?
right off the bat, I can definitely say that.
Boy meets girl.
Oh wow,
Let me have
what a
your
title.
first time.
Right off the bat, I can say that that opening does not hold up.
I'm here to
Some of
catch
them, like
the
some of the older
sorry.
anime, give you like that nostalgia
Finally.
vibe because it was so bubbly and all that kind of stuff. That one, I could do without never seeing it again.
So what are you gonna
Oh.
Anyone ever told you you're hot? What are you doing? Want to hang out with us?
This stuff always
Dude, like,
happens when I'm out with Yamada. So,
that would
what do you
never
wanna do?
ever work, man.
A virgin? Wow, awkward. You must not be as
Yeah,
popular
yeah,
as I
yeah, yeah.
thought.
Because
Wow.
That-
What's that about?
dude, but again, this is from her perspective, a high school girl. She's picturing the worst possible scenarios, which to us,
This is what I'm
it's like
talking about,
that would
and also
never
I can't
happen.
find a boyfriend.
But to
Do
her,
I-
it's
do I
like
not have the
a
right to
very,
choose a
very
good-looking
real
guy?
possibility.
It's just the good-looking ones are all so used to having sex. Finding a
Yeah.
card-carrying virgin cherry boy who's also a hottie is practically impossible.
You are messed up. I mean, seriously.
So you can already see like the cracks in her philosophy, where like she wants to be this,
That guy
but the
shouted
way
for
she's
a
acting
I
kind of
highlighted the dirty words too.
reels that back,
seriously doubt that,
or it's already starting to peel back. Where like she kind of doesn't really know what she wants.
Oh wait.
Oh,
That didn't
God.
hurt.
He's dead.
Ow, that hurt.
Wow, what a
Jane saved me.
what a
Just
position.
unfortunate and in the path of your fall.
And see, like, it's
Oh, I'm
already like
sorry.
subvert. Like, I didn't know it back
What's so
then,
freaking
because
out
back then I hadn't seen enough ecchi. But even now, it's like subverting the expectations, where usually it's the guy who lands on top of the girl, and this one is the girl who landed on top of the guy. You know? Usually it's like the accidental boob grab or whatever, but this time it's reversed, and neither one of them freaks out.
Yamada.
Am I right?
You could at least ask his name first.
He reeks a virgin, bro.
Apparently
Yeah.
The answer is yes. You
I
said
mean,
you wanted a hot guy and now you're into him?
I wouldn't run
Yeah, I
away
do
like
not
he
think
did,
you're
but I would be
interested
like,
in one like
okay,
that.
I'm kind
I
of
wonder who
gonna
that was.
just walk
Well, on the
away.
plus side, you gotta get to his face.
Right about that. I don't remember it.
Seriously?
She already forgot what he looks like.
All I gotta do
3
is look
seconds
for the first
later.
time. My picture?
Dude, is that like... Yeah, I'm like, I don't... Honestly, she might be spot on. That might be exactly what they're trying to...
That's
Who?
the girl I met at the
I
bookstore yesterday.
mean, maybe they're part of
She's
the
in my
yearbook
class.
committee or something like that. But to just randomly go up to a girl like, hey, can I
Hey! What are you, deaf? I
take a
just
picture
said I didn't want my picture taken.
for...
God!
Can
Yamada,
I?
he was getting
It's
back
like,
to
dude,
you.
what? No, dude,
Oh,
like...
that choice, Kosada. You have been chosen to be the very first of 100 lucky men who will get
Oh,
a chance
yeah.
to have sex with me.
Let's go, Coast.
First, I need to find a way to get closer to him. I've got it! I forgot my math book.
Of
Can we
course.
share?
Of course.
I'm so good!
Oh,
So, listen up. You should let
yeah.
me borrow your math book now.
What is wrong with this girl?
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's pretty much setting up the premise right now, or like it's setting up the foundation right now, what their interactions are going to be like.
First, I gotta find a way to be alone with him.
It's just misunderstanding after misunderstanding, but
Or on a Ferris wheel? But those
Pretty,
relationship
in my
meetings.
opinion,
I need a different
sort of
tactic.
believable. Misunderstand.
Now what do I do? Oh
Mhm.
crap, I didn't plan that far ahead. Come on, stupid, think
Uh-oh.
of something. Uh-oh. How are you supposed to seduce somebody?
Uh,
Just take off my clothes?
I mean, that would be one way, I guess, but...
Before, I don't know what to do. Just take off my clothes.
Okay.
Take them off. Take them off.
Well,
Take 'em
you know,
off.
kudos to her. She actually did it. She actually, right off the bat, showed off her
Maybe
breasts.
Way to make yourself look like a total creeper. What was I thinking? I'm so freaking
Dude, how can you
stupid.
not like Brittany Karbowski? She like, she went in. She was in her bag.
Experience with her. 1, she teased me by calling me a cherry boy. 2, she accused me of being a stalker and a perv. 3, she stole my math book.
I think 4 makes up for the first 3. Yeah.
If there was no number 4, I'd call her obnoxious.
I mean,
Maybe I'll just
yeah,
tell her
he
she's
pretty much
weird.
echoed my sentiment. You know, because of 4, I'll forgive everything else before that.
Members. Anyone care to volunteer for this?
Library at first because it smells like dirty socks worn by a wet dog.
Damn, you know, actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this on this channel. I have like no sense of smell. I've never been able to smell in my entire life. So when she says like it smells like wet dog and socks in here, I'm wondering if it's like smells like a Smash Bros tournament, which I've heard is like a notoriously bad smell.
My tummy hurts.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, she's committing this time.
Have you tried taking anything?
Yeah, I did earlier, but it's not working. It hurts bad.
Damn,
Will
dude.
you please touch
For a
it?
girl who says she doesn't know how to seduce, she's doing pretty alright.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh
why
god.
did you stop? No, that's way
Uh-oh.
too high.
This is an invitation, right? But what if she's really hurting? If
No,
so, would I do it? Will that
overthinking.
make me a
Yep,
bad
yep.
person?
I've been there, dude.
Come on, quit teasing me.
Especially in high
You're
school.
almost there. Will you grab them
You know what? I
already?
really wonder if that's like the difference in mentality where guys are like super inexperienced and nervous and they just try to pretend they're all that. And the girl's just like, bro, just, I'm throwing you a bone here. Get it. Like, what the hell are you being nervous about?
I'm Yamada's Eros deity, so I get to say things like
Yeah.
that. I am a god of sexual desire. Basically, my job is to make sure Yamada gets her
Dirty, dirty freak freak.
I hope.
Are they?
Next up,
Dude, I'm like, there's no way in Japan.
You've got the biggest boobs on earth. Those are like an F cup, right?
I like how
Stop
she's
looking
saying
at
that
me
with like a,
that, you're
you can
freaking
tell
me
there's like
out.
jealous undertones to that. She's
Turns out I
complimenting
haven't changed at all
on the
since last
surface,
year.
she's
I
insulting
don't
on the
get what
bottom.
Yamada's thinking at all.
It's not even
But I was gonna say, like, I really
mean,
doubt in
it
Japan
kind
they
of
make the
seems
girls
like
take
she's
off their
into me.
like underwear for
Okay,
measurements.
maybe not. She doesn't even want to look my way.
Like, I understand taking weight
I hope
and
you
height,
checked out my measurements, stud. You can't resist perfection.
not the rest.
Big
I can't believe it. We totally just almost like on the mouth.
I like how like Yamada
Wait,
takes
I feel an
humongous
idea
leaps
coming
forward
on.
and then
I've
dials
been
back,
completely
and
focused on
Kosura just
sex
takes
this
like
whole time, but couples
small
normally make out
little
first,
nudges
right?
forward and then dials it
Can't you?
way
We haven't
back.
even been to first base yet. We can
Oof.
start off by kissing him. A journey
Dry
of 1,000
lips, huh?
miles starts with a single step, and banging 100 dudes starts with a first kiss.
Where did you have your first kiss? The number one answer is in his room or my room.
Oh yeah.
Reading online quizzes.
Kosura. Congrats.
Forget your umbrella?
Huh?
I guess I have no other choice then.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
share my umbrella with
She
you.
only had to
Let's
rob
go.
him in plain daylight, but hey, they're walking home together now.
I can hold it if you want.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
how far do they live, man? Like, 'cause I see it all the time in like anime where like kids just like walk or bike to school
So I
and they
hope
just
your
go
savings
like
got a good
blocks
spot on
and
my map
blocks
determine
and
couldn't have
blocks,
done
and
it
it's like,
without me.
damn, how
Yeah,
early do you have to
okay,
leave your
cool.
house
You're
to
welcome.
walk to school?
She is so freaking cute.
Like, you see them pass through cities and like all that.
What the hell? That's my
Hey,
head,
he's trying to be
genius.
nice.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Still, I think this is still like a very popular trope, yeah. Like, sometimes I see my little sisters watching like Korean dramas, and yeah, it's still kind of a thing with like the umbrella.
Sorry for making you walk me home in the rain like this.
Oh,
I mean,
no
she just
problem.
kind of wanted to know where you
Sorry
live,
for
man.
stealing your umbrella. After he invites me inside, I just need to get into his room.
Yamada.
Yamada.
Kiss.
Yeah.
What's the deal? Invite me in already.
Oh my
I
god.
wonder if I should invite her in already.
Oh
Takashi, I didn't know
shit.
you were home yet.
Hey sis, I guess you're skipping your college classes again?
His sister? She's way pretty. So this means he's used to being around
I don't
pretty
really think
women?
that's how it works.
Oh, you brought
In
the
fact,
girl
I
home?
know that's not
I'm
how
sorry,
it
my precious baby
works.
brother.
What the hell? That's his sister,
My name's
dude.
Kazuki. I'm a sophomore in college. Oh man, talk about surprised. I was not expecting
And of
Takashi
course,
to bring a girl home with him today.
it's an older
Very
sibling's
cute.
duty
Why are you
to
hanging out with him?
embarrass,
Come on, cut it out.
to no end, the younger
Oh, yeah.
sibling.
Kosida, where's your room? I'd like to see it.
Let me straighten it up first. Ew.
Don't mind the
I'll be right
tissues.
back.
Don't forget to put away all your dirty magazines. Oh, I'm sorry. I just like to give him a hard great girl. You know, someone cool who's into him.
Sorry, sister, my motives aren't that pure.
Or so she thinks.
You're right, he's
Yeah.
never been anything but a gentleman to me. I do know that much about him.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty cool. He doesn't seem to hold like any kind of resentment. If we're to believe his sister's words about him being constantly like picked on and beat up at school.
Takashi's not
Seems
hungry
like a
right
chill
now.
dude.
We won't
Uh-oh.
be back home for about
Wink,
2
wink.
hours.
I know, I can't wink.
You
I-
crazy kids have fun.
It won't happen again.
Thanks for waiting. Kazuki, where did she go?
That'll get him. No guy can refuse this position.
Barley tea or iced coffee? That's all I've got.
Freaking
so which
Yamada,
one?
man.
Oh man. This
He's
is so
actually being
stressful. What am I
surprisingly
supposed to
chill.
do next? Wait,
For a
I'll
nervous
call
guy who has a
Takesha
girl
and
in his
ask
room
her.
for the first time. Like, I remember the first time I had one, like, in my room. I was just,
Takesha,
like,
hey,
stiff. I
what
was,
do you
like,
want? I'm at the cash
jittery,
register right now.
nervous.
Oh,
I was, like,
really?
my
Where?
voice was
The drugstore?
cracking. I didn't know
Drugstore?
what
What
to
did you
do.
buy?
I,
Nothing yet.
oh,
I gotta
but
go.
he's just there. He's just
What deal? She acts like
relaxed.
she was buying something embarrassing. The cutest baby like ever.
He's had, like, this same face his whole life.
How fun! You're kind
Yeah.
of like one of those.
Yamada.
I mean, I don't know what else she can do to give you hints that she's interested. All right, here we go. Let's go, Kosida. Do it, man.
Here we go. I'm
Right off the
ready.
bat. Uh-oh. A special guest has made an appearance. Oh, shit. Dude, this dude's bursting right out of his pants. No, dude. Hey, you know what they say? uh,
Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
sorry, Kosida. It looks like you're just too hung for your own good,
That
man.
was awful. I was too shocked to do anything but run. See, this path is a hard one.
All right, and that was Gata H Kei episode 1, and yeah, it's pretty much. Sorry, I got tongue-tied for a little bit. It's pretty much exactly what I remembered, which is like, you know, a lot of flaunting, a lot of like, you know, fronts from Yamada, but we, you know, very very quickly got like hints, little pieces of who she really is. A lot of nervousness from Kosida. It's really like I said in the beginning, it's really just about like that awkwardness of puberty, like the awkwardness of like being like trying to be like intimate with like the opposite, or like it doesn't even have to be the opposite, but like in this series it is portrayed as the opposite gender, and it's just like all like the confusion, the awkwardness that comes with it. You saw like Yamada in the very beginning, she let us know that she doesn't like how her I don't know if I can say like these words. They're scientific words, I'm gonna say them. So in the very beginning you saw that Yamada doesn't like how her vagina looks. Like she's really uncomfortable with how her vagina looks, but at the same time she's not letting it hold her back from what she thinks she wants, which is like she wants to be like the biggest slut in school, and she's not apologetic about that. In fact, she's like very very proud of that. Like Like yeah, like that's another thing. Like she's not. There's no slut shaming. There's no like she never once in the series, like even as you see her grow, does she judge like other people who have sex. They're regularly around like people who are having tons of sex, even though she has none. And she doesn't judge them at all. She's just really focused on her romance with Kosuda and vice versa, right? And so like she was uncomfortable with her own body. She's uncomfortable with Kosuda's body when she saw like his bulge, his man bulge at the very end. And it's just like that's what the series is. Like the premise makes you think it's gonna be like a raunchy, like, you know, American Pie sort of thing, but it's really not. It's really just like a down-to-earth, like warm-hearted, like just kids growing up, discovering themselves and discovering each other, romance sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's hard for me to say. Like, episode 1 definitely does hold up, but because it has Brittany Karbowski, I very much remember like the trajectory of like the series. Because again, I am a huge stan for Brittany Karbowski. Like, how can you do that? Voice is awesome, man. That raspy voice. Ugh. But I also remember that it does suffer from, the series does suffer from like the middle lull that most anime series suffer from, where like it's really cool in the beginning and then it just kind of like goes down a little bit. They kind of meander, drop info, all that kind of stuff, and then it picks up at the end because the conclusion's coming. And this series is no different. So I that meander, I remember being like especially bored with. Like I've watched the series multiple times, like when I first saw it, just because I loved it so much. And I remember I always skipped like the middle episodes and I jumped right to the end, just because it introduced like a bunch of plot lines that were not relevant, the characters you didn't really care about. Yeah, so but like, because like I'm trying to think of, is there anything today that even fits the same kind of vibes as this? Like anything similar to this? And I don't really think there is anything similar to this. I mean, I heard about this anime. I'd never seen it. It came out like a couple of years ago, like Tuzuzure Children or Suradure Children or something like that. One of my coworkers told me like I should check it out because it's like all this kind of stuff, like all these different like vignettes. And from what, if I remember her explanation correctly, it is sort of similar, but it's vignettes, right? And where this is like one core cast that you follow all the way through until the very end, and there is a conclusion. There's only one season, so the story ends in episode 12. I don't know. I kind of want to. Okay, so episode 1 absolutely holds up. The rest of the series, it's debatable. It's debatable. The ending absolutely holds up for sure. It's just that middle part. Damn, I don't know. I definitely think the episode 1 is something like a lot, you know, people should watch just to see, you know, what like, just to see the reach that anime can achieve, you know, like just to see like how many niches, genres, all that kind of stuff it can accomplish. And, you know, sex comedy, yes, there's a lot of ecchi harem stuff, but not really one that does it this way, at least not that I know of. Again, I've been away from anime for a couple of years. I just barely came back when I started this channel. So if you guys know something similar to this, please recommend it. If not, then I'm gonna have to say this does hold up. Again, I have great taste. I'm better. I'm kidding. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode of That's the Hold Up. Please like and subscribe for more reactions. I react to other anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not anything, I stream on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need some background noise while you do chores, homework, all that kind of stuff, I'm very good at talking to myself. But if this is all you see me, my name's Adam, the Internet Jupiter Machine, and as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plant some flowers. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.